Hello everyone, and thank you for inviting me to come along and talk to you today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ian Phoenix and I am the Chief Geek at the FCA and also officially the Director of Innovation and Digital. I'm really pleased to be sharing our experiences of championing innovation at the FCA over the last decade. In an era where your morning coffee purchase triggers a series of financial transactions that can be traced, analysed, optimised by technology before you even take your first sip, it's clear that we're not just participants in a wave of innovation, but we're also riding the crest. This rapid evolution isn't new. It's a continuum that many of us in financial services have experienced for a long time. And it's happening at a pace that, just like your morning coffee, is becoming a part of our daily routines. The first coin was cast in the Shang dynasty, and after a millennia-long journey through paper money and the first bank, we arrived at the digital age. Fast forward through ATMs and online banking, and here we are in the era of fintech. More recently, we've seen transformations in mobile banking and the dawn of generative AI. The rate of technology change we've seen in the last decade has been profound. It took 1,700 years to make the leap from coins to paper money. It's taken 10 years to go from mobile banking to generative AI. I'll leave you to decide which of those innovations you remember. During this breakneck period, the FCA hasn't just observed from the sidelines, we've been at the forefront, and that's been a real privilege for us. We've been actively shaping the future, and in 2014, we launched Project Innovate to help support the growing cohort of existing fintech firms entering the market. It's an anniversary we're delighted to share with Innovate Finance, and on that note, I want to take a moment to congratulate and thank our hosts for their decade of leadership in this particular area, along with everything they've achieved in that time. The FCA is also cognizant that the impact of technological change has and will continue to have a profound impact on society. Change is inherently risky, but as firms and regulators, we must balance this against the dramatic benefits for consumers and markets. And as a regulator at our core, we champion beneficial innovation. We also champion responsible innovation. It's not just a policy, but it's a principle that's baked into the DNA of the FCA. Promoting competition and the UK market's competitiveness are North Stars that are guiding us on this journey. Successful innovation isn't just about gadgets and services, although as a geek, I really do believe that is. It's also about creating value that lifts the whole of society, introducing products that serve the public good and foster a healthier market environment. An example that comes to mind is how we had an authorised push payment fraud tech sprint, which also led to the development and deployment of a money muling solution by a key industry player. This RegTech solution better prevents and detects money mule accounts before victims' money leaves an account, directly supporting our financial crime priority. Successful innovations can lead to lower costs, higher quality, or a variety of products and services, which in turn increases the welfare of both firms and consumers, supporting positive change and evolution in the industry and stimulating competition. Ultimately, innovation is about a societal good. 10 years on, Project Innovate, which started with just 2 people, has now evolved into what I call a full-stack innovation function. We have a range of services that address the end-to-end innovation cycle, from horizon scanning to international collaboration. We support beneficial and responsible innovation in the market and help the wider FCA to become an even more innovative regulator. Since our first birthday 10 years ago, we've grown significantly and launched several functions and services. This includes the creation of the Regulatory Sandbox, the launch of the Always Open Digital Sandbox, the launch of Innovation Pathway Services, Tech and Policy Sprints, emerging technology research work, alongside the creation of Financial Innovation Network. We have a thriving innovation department, and I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't say we're hiring, so please check out our website. Over the last 10 years, more than 2,600 firms have applied for support through our services, and we've supported over 900 of these, helping them navigate financial regulation and launch new and innovative products. And we know these services have an impact. A recent study found that entering the regulatory sandbox had a 50% higher probability of raising funding, and raised 15% more on average, and were more likely to launch faster. Crucially, countless beneficial and responsible innovative services and products have been launched. Following our lead, over 110 regulatory sandboxes now exist UK and around the world. We pioneered the first tech sprint in 2016, and we adapted this model to include our successful policy sprints, with the first one held in crypto in 2022, bringing 184 participants from across the industry to explore what crypto asset regulation could look like in the future. We now have 14 sprints under our belt, ranging from push payment fraud to women's economic inclusion. They've become an important tool in our arsenal. The APP fraud tech sprint, which made use of groundbreaking synthetic data, resulted in 40% of our SME participants either launching their product or securing partnerships and funding for additional work, with several nominated for industry awards. All of this also helps to inform us on our own internal work on policy, keeping us agile and current as a regulator. But accelerating change doesn't stop. Recognising the growing importance of data, we piloted the Digital Sandbox in 2020, making synthetic financial data available for industry for the first time. We followed this up with a call for input on synthetic data in 2022, seeking industry views, and today we collaborate closely with the Synthetic Data Exploitation Group and have recently published a joint report on best practices in this area. With these FCA innovation tools and services, we recently supported a startup in understanding the regulatory framework and bringing a beneficial solution to customers. That startup is now a well-known unicorn in the industry. We also supported a firm in understanding the regulatory framework so that they could quickly and successfully develop their software, enabling more vulnerable customers to get the loans that they needed when they needed them. These tools and services are delivering benefits to firms and consumers alike. So where are we today? Our full-stack innovation function has become a suite of tools that caters to the full life cycle of regulatory innovation. Tech sprints support early ideation and adoption. The Digital Sandbox for testing and training proofs of concepts with synthetic data. The Regulatory Sandbox when firms are ready to launch to market and test with real consumers. We also chair the Global Financial Innovation Network, bringing together almost 90 international peer regulators to drive collaboration across borders and tackle global emerging technology challenges and opportunities collectively. This year we are focusing on a range of specific priorities, and these priorities are AI and quantum, financial inclusion, tokenization, and open finance. As our CEO, Nico, has previously mentioned, we want to continue to evolve with developments and changes in the market and technology and are continually adopting a growth mindset. Innovation doesn't just work when it's a siloed part of an organisation. Our full-stack innovation function is just the tip of the spear running through the wider FCA and acting as a bridge between industry and technology innovation. We've distilled this down into a 3 I's mantra: inform, intervene, and influence. Firstly, we inform the FCA and beyond on technology and innovation trends. We're setting up a market and horizon scanning function for fintech and regtech. And this year, we're also publishing a report on the types of services and products and innovation we've seen over the last 9 years. Secondly, we intervene to support beneficial and responsible innovation, including by reusing our suite of tools to support the whole life cycle of products and services, from ideation stage to test to live and beyond, alongside collaborating in wider initiatives to deliver beneficial innovations in AI, a hot topic of this conference. We're building a set of tools, including the design of an AI sandbox to support firms' use and ambitions in AI. Finally, we influence nationally and internationally to coalesce around the importance of regulatory innovation. For example, our groundbreaking work that we're doing on quantum security, and together with our work on the GFIM members, we're filing our future work plan for this year and beyond. So what does the future hold? As we embrace the next wave of advancements, our mission evolves. Project Innovate has grown into a comprehensive ecosystem supporting the full innovation lifecycle. Our regulatory sandbox, tech sprints, and global collaborations are just the beginning. This year, together with the Digital Regulatory Cooperation Forum, we will launch a DRCF AI and Digital Hub as a cross-regulatory platforms for firms seeking regulatory input onto AI developments. In addition, as we heard earlier from colleagues from the Bank of England, with the Bank of England, we're working on a new digital security sandbox, which positions the UK as one of the leading countries taking proactive steps to enable the developing technology such as DLT into traditional markets. The Digital Security Sandbox will facilitate this innovation by allowing firms to test new business models under temporarily modified legal frameworks while protecting financial stability and market integrity. So as we stand at the cusp of the new horizons in AI and quantum computing and beyond, the question before us is not just what the future of technology innovation looks like, but how we as leaders and innovators will forge it. I invite you to come and join us on this journey, not just as spectators, but as co-creators. Together we can navigate the complexities of change, ensuring that innovation continues to serve as a beacon of progress, inclusivity and integrity. Here's to building the future together. Thank you very much.